Howdy and welcome back to West of Loathing. Now I've looked up how to solve this, and the only way to get this done, this task with the cook, is to have a mysticality higher than 45. There is no book, there is no item, no anything like that. No, you need to have a mysticality higher than 45, which I do. Corned beef as... There's gotta be some sort of logic to this. I'm just brute forcing it right now. Nope. Nope. I don't know what shinola is. That might, I mean, I think it's shoe shine or something like that, but this worked. So I suppose now no. Great job. That's everyone dealt with and out of here, and that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we're across path again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. Dirty poker. 300 experience is not bad, though. Right, we should talk to Susie, because that is how we keep track of our side quests. Am I forgetting about something? Geologist met in Frisco. Don't think I have any. Help the Mayor of Brentwood get that logging permit from the Ghostwood bureaucrats. That... has it been another day? I don't think it has. Another suggestion. Charles bracelet back to... Oh, yes! Right. Actually, let me show you. So, I was completely... I did a dumb in Deepest Delve Mine. You remember how I always went to the right and dealt with the cultists? I never went to the left on the lowest level, and that is where the bracelet is. Now, where was it? Oh, that was Alamo Render Mule. Yeah, let's go there. Oh. Well, that's odd. There's a tree stump here with a raw plucked chicken sitting on it on a plate. You dismount and start walking over to take a closer look at it when a shot rings out. The chicken jumps a foot into the air, on fire, lands back on the plate, perfectly roasted. You turn around and see a woman wearing a black chef's hat, blowing smoke from the end of her revolver. This is my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. I didn't mean to. She holds up 3 large baked potatoes in her left hand and points a pistol at you with her right. See, side dishes either these taters or you. You got 3 seconds. Just hold on. 2. Well, howdy there, man. I'm sorry to disturb. Well, if you're gonna be a problem, Back County Chef Magus. Well, guess what, Magus? No dirty magic here. Only violence. You won. Looks like your metaphorical goose gets to stay literally uncooked. Cooking pistol. Ooh. That's mysticality. Don't care about it. Okie dokie. Right. We are basically in the end game, sort of just tying up loose ends and... did you find my daughter's bracelet yet? Yes, I did. Well, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy that there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world willing to do hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of reward. Yeah, sure. In other words, I'm not getting a reward. Alright, Susie, what have you got for us? Am I forgetting about something? Another suggestion. Oh, grown cow's bane for you yet. Nope, that's not today. Okay, so that's all our side quests, and that means that we're basically... let's go to Ghostwood and see if they finished making up that... You've crossed a path with Wonder and Sally again. Howdy, Rain. Has been trading? Sure. If nothing else, I can sell some of my junk. Don't really need it, but... ah, well. I don't want to sell that. Yeah, this gun is just so much better than anything else. Like, the mysticality and muscle stats, I don't care for, but the +9 to Moxie? Woo! Okay. Super dense coal. Oh, that's right! Now, if all you need is a few hundred years, well, we do have a way of doing that. We're gonna do that right after this. Do we need 2 shovels? I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past it. Put this on your hat to add plus 30 maximum HP. That's not bad. Do I even have anything that I really want to sell? Honestly, I'm not really sure. What sort of ring am I wearing? That might be important to check that out. We're wearing a lodestone ring, which means that we'd gain 20% to meat gains. What have we got? We got military. We got sandalwood. Oh, definitely gonna wear this instead. I don't think that meat gains is gonna matter a whole lot now. What else have we got? Not Smeat's swelling flowers, no. Stench resistance. Item find a bonus. Breadwood cheat sheet. Nope. Worry stone. Extra moxie is nice. Extra regeneration. If I can add extra regeneration on top. Alright. Was it in the Curious Falls Mountain or was it in some other place? I think it was the Curious... You find a makeshift grave. The wooden marker has been carved out with the epitaph. Not from around here, but a real square little fella. Alright. Free stuff is, as they say, free stuff. I think it was in here. Aha! Put something in the left hole or the right hole? We'll see. Decent wine. Cheap wine. Okay, so it's not that... Not swell. Swill. Okay, swill. Haha. So it's the right hole instead. Piece of El Vibrato scrap. El Vibrato pants. Mysticality. Blech. Do I not? El Vibrato battery. Nifty. You shove the vinegar through and it turns back into fine wine. Right hole? Apparently I have a lot of El Vibrato scrap. Oh, there we go. Super dense coal. Massive diamond. 5,000 meat! Woohoo! Whoa. Okay. Worth it, I suppose. Now that is definitely not something for the jeweler. Well, maybe it is. I'd say it's probably not something for the geologist. Massive diamond. Huge diamond ring. Is that... I mean, it's not going to be better. Sandal ring. Actually, I think it is. Oh yeah, because it ups my base stats. And pistol damage isn't... While it is directly influenced by Moxie, it is also a stat on its own. So, like, you can... Let's see. If we need to wait another day, then so be it. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but you're not worth my time. Ooh. Is the Brentwood logging permit ready yet? Nope, should be ready tomorrow. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we will go to Dirtwater and end the day. Because that seems to be the suggestion that we need to sleep. Nope. End the day. You dream that you're looking into a mirror while fleeing from a dark secret. Somehow you meet someone who looks exactly like a fish, but isn't. You wake up quite refreshed. Well then. So how bad is our stats looking without any added stuff? 39, 40, and 50. That's not great, but I think we shall manage. Right. So, let's go to Ghostwood first, because that should be done by now. Oh, dirty poker. Almost certainly won't get caught. Maybe we should try that now that we've sort of gotten the full stats in dirty poker. I think that levels up to level 5. Let's just see. Dirty poker, 5 out of 5. Yes. Is that Brentwood logging permit ready yet? Let me look. Ah, yes, here it is. And there you are. I don't have to sign anything to collect it? Nope. Are you sure? No, sir, that's it. Holy crap. Right, and then we can immediately turn that over to Brentwood. Without getting any encounters. Yes, finally. Well, that's definite. Oh, solve all of Brentwood's problem. Hello. That's definitely going to improve the situation around here, thank you. I just hope to never see another form ever again. The mayor looks pretty relaxed now that the camp only has one problem. Leave him to his relaxation. What problem would the camp would that be? Bad lumber deal. Ow. Right, because we gave lumber to the railroad before they actually had a deal of Brentwood. Right. Well, I mean, I solved everything else, so I'm not really feeling bad about it. Okay, how are we looking now? Anything? Geologist in Frisco. I don't have any interesting rocks. Okay. Let's So, Lazy A Dude Ranch. It's a side quest, so it's not gonna matter. Oh. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area, out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. It looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of, except instead of lemonade, they got a display of shiny bits of jewelry. Hello, many hello to you, good human. Are you having interest in a fine example of goblin jewelry craft? Sure. You look over the display of jewelry, which in usual goblin fashion is cobbled together from bits of scavenged materials. They're shiny materials though, and charming in an outsider art kind of way. Did you yourself these to making? Oh no, mine skill is to selling only. These I am buying from goblin artisans and the savings to passing along to you, a customer. Sure. Ah, right. On closer inspection, most of the jewelry on offer is rubbish, but you do spot a few rings that are rather nice looking. The goblin notices your interest. Rings are 100 meat for buying. Sure. So thanking you, here it is. Don't think I've had that encounter before. Oh, that's right, we helped them get barbed wire, or silvery barbed wire. Like, hey, like howdy man, howdy. Got any cow's bane for me yet? Nah, man, still growing. It hasn't been 3 days yet. Dang it. I mean, we wouldn't lose anything from just going to sleep again. But we also... I can't stop wondering. I mean, it doesn't matter if we go sleep now or if we go sleep... You dream that you're making out with a wolf in a red-suited dwarf's clothes on a deserted island. After that, strange music plays. You wake up drenched in sweat. Let's see if we do have any kind of interesting rocks. I don't think so. I also don't think that Susie can get any stronger, as much as I'd like for that to happen. Yeah, it's just another stock on the rifle. There's not gotta be much left of that stock when she's done. Okay. Interesting rocks. Do I have them? Not yet. I might have found some and sold them because, you know, I didn't discover this place until very, very late. So we wondered... Let's see. Oh, sure. Has it been 3 days, sir, please? My patience. Got any cow's bane? Still growing. Oh, right. Down we go. You dream that you are playing baseball with a famous actress on a circus carousel, and then strange music plays. You wake up quite refreshed. Okay then. Let it be 3. I mean, this is probably absolutely not worth the waiting time, but I mean, here we go. Got any cow's bane? I sure do, man. Baled it up for you and everything. Cow's bane. Bale of cow's bane. This entire crop of cow's bane dried and wrapped into a big bale, and since that Vatican decree back in 91, all bales like this are intrinsically Christian. Boom shanker, man. Whoops. Was that it? Oh, there was some items here of mild interest. Oh, and loco weed. Did I get everything from here? I think so. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything else. Okay. With that taken care of, and seeing as we can't No. Seeing as we can't really do anything here, let's go back to Frisco. I think that was how you got to follow the railroad. Because, I mean, I didn't see a location for it otherwise. Follow the tracks. Yeah, let's not. Yeah, let's not do it. Inside the stolen train. Someone has carefully stacked these crates with this end up arrows pointing in all different directions. Ooh, safe crack in level 5. Yeah, well, I don't have that. Unpickable plot brand lock. Alright, guess it's a fight then it is. I stole this train fair and square and I'm not giving it back. Guess what, Emperor? You're done for. Well, running away, eh? Do I perhaps now have the... Ah, it's still a plot lock. Biscuit. Alrighty. Oh goody. Somebody has built a rickety ass bridge between these cars. These guys looks angry and confused. Really? 20 hit points? I mean, I'm sorry boys, but yeah, that's just pitiful. Those guys have burgled their last train. Dining car key. It's the key to the door between the second class car and the dining car. Whoop. Ooh, nice flowers. What? Ooh. Alright, well, we have a empty liver, empty spleen, and empty stomach, which means that we can boost ourselves beyond what is reasonable. Mysticality by 11. That should suffice for one. Pop. Shock weak. Extract. Spell damage. It's nothing. Moxie by 7. That will bring me over 55, which is probably not bad. What can I do with the Bale of Cow's Bane? Panama. Tainted milk. No, I don't think so. Muscle. We got a lot of scraps. Some batteries too. Moxie by 15! Woohoo! And that increased our muscle, which is now just like really, really bad. Fancy coffee? Nah. Alright, well, tainted beefsteak it is. Probably not the best to be eaten, but, you know. Alright, well, I'm back. It's just a cream pie. A shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service here on the train? Can I not... The door between the dining car and the sleeper car is welded shut. Alright, I guess that's a no bueno then. I mean, I could have fought him. I probably would, but, The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Crazy. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old, wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Oh, hello, sir. Something wrong. Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on a trail of a bad guy. You mean the murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well. I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, then you should lock the door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me. The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir. I'm in my passenger compartment. Right, good. That'll be all. You open the door to the second passenger compartment, look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper grey suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache, and not, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Excusez-moi, is there some way I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murder on the loose, and I'm checking out the passenger compartments. Sacre bleu, this is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer you the use of my little grey cells. I don't know what that means. But no thank you. Let me just ask you one question. Why, certainly. I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, monsieur? Right now? That's right. No, I am here in conversation with you. Good, that's all. You open the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since a note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since no one's inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only by process of elimination be on the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find inside the luggage is a luggage ticket, though. It has number 3 on it. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Well, hello, is something you need here? Sorry to bother you, ma'am. And I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murder on board the train and I'm investigating. A murder on a train? My goodness, that would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear. All right, thanks for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No, thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. I don't know who the world's greatest detective is, so I don't know who the boy is. The other two, well, that was Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. Either Miss Marple or what's her name from Murder, She Wrote? Probably Murder, She Wrote, actually, now that I think about it. Is there anything here? Oh, passenger car key. Oh dear. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say engine, but except that also refers to the engine itself. That is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the, frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break down the door and arrest him. Or maybe you could just kick down the door and shoot him until he can bother nobody anymore. Alrighty. Well, while it is tempting to just go guns a-blazing, which we very much could, I think a more proper way is to go and basically go the non-violent, well, less violent way about it. This lady is flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of that place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes. A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car. I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly wouldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas of how to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow, Russell, flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Car! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh, sure. Me and Russell go way back. Yeah, that was basically when we started. We got a pet crow. Car! I rescued him from a cat when he was just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. But what's he doing here? Has he been following you since? No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. Oh, that's amazing. What I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, but I figure I can't really drag Russell along. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Ross? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Car! My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome, I'll let you know when we're ready. Alright? This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignoring you. The little girl is peering out the window, clearly bored out of her mind. This little girl... Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. Mister, I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. Okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. Alright, what do you want? Oh, we have all those, and they are basically, like, they are from the circus, and, like, at this point, they're obsolete in terms of stats. A big teddy bear? I think that might, the pet that you, the stuffed animal that you give might influence her stats in some way. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out and in the meantime I have plenty of wool. Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases, for instance? Well, for a start, he is demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn. She gasps, outraged. That villain, we must subdue him immediately. Good, I'll shout for you when you are ready. This professorial-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil, then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do something to keep occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic, if I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum of the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes. Some of them have numbers in them. Sudoku. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you got these there and there, so it has to be a 4, which means that it's 5 here and 9 here, and if that's a 9 here, then this can't be, so it's a 7 and this is 1 is a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I have nothing better to do now. Cool. This overweight man in a three-piece suit and a bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Excuse me. Yes, what is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd really rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please. Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top? Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top. Gravy is another. Look, just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 stop that. Please, please, please. I said no, stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes. No, damn it. Please, 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 please. All right, God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up. It means ranting in frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Hey, buddy, you okay? It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Whap, whap, whap. What? Sorry, yes, I just lost it for a second there. Feel better? He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we gotta bust in the locomotive up front and arrest a crazy guy. I need volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again. Alright, well, I think that was basically everyone. At least 3 passengers. Oh, okay. You pound on the door to the locomotive or engine cap or car or whatever. Open up, Norton. No! Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah? You and what army, tough guy? Me and this army. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. You're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that would be great. No problem. Ugh. Ow, let's go. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. Okay. You did it. Thanks, boss. We got the tracks laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to Manifest Destiny Railroad Company and principally you. You did a good job, Rainbows. Don't mention it. We made it. We got all the way west. We surely did. Thanks for having me along, Rain. It's been a good time by and large. Heck, Susie Cochrane, are you fixing to split on me? Nah, I got no particular present business. I'll stick around till you've finished whatever you think you're doing. High five! So, can we actually... Oh, yeah! This is a one-way train, so there's no sense in going in there now. The old piston bison. Yep, the good old bronze horse. Oh, looks like somebody on that train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch the movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Not just yet. Oh, was there something in here that I haven't done? Want to take a fight for good old time's sake? Yeah, of course we do. Blammo! Oh, that works. But really? Oh, and I do have 10 regen. He threw a bean at me. That is all that he did. So I could grind up, but I think... what can you tell me about Frisco? Okay, what have you got? Alright, well, that's not really anything here. The final cutscene. Right. Haha. Okay. Let's see. Are there any other... I don't know where we would go. I mean, looking at the map, there's still quite a bit here. I feel like there's something... Oh, yeah! We haven't finished up... Well, actually, we have finished up with the place, but we never gotten to deal with the necromancer. Where was he at? You know what? I'm going to just look that up. Because it would make no sense to make another episode with just that. Necromancer west of Loathing. Okay. Oh, so in order to find him... Quest items. Let's see, are there anything that we're... Necromancer's Journal. Aha! You found a note with the magic word required to enter the tower. Alright. That's, I would completely have forgotten to do that. Oh, I wasn't thinking of the necromancers. I was thinking of the cultists, but I think I might actually have beaten those. Because that was basically what was in the Curious Falls mountain. Oh, the necromancer is here. I had expected him to be over here, but no, it's okay. Right, let's take some fight with some skeletons. We should be over leveled for this, but I certainly do not mind that. All blackened and withered. Abracadabra. Ooh, what is this? Strange, undecipherable runes. Ah, that was the door, right. Hey! Stop doing that! Oh, this might be the, drink? Dark-blooded. Oh, maximum hit points. Oh, well, okay. Oh, I can't miss. Now, it would be preferable if she had killed any of them, but I'll take it. Oh, they actually hit pretty hard. Oh, that's bad. Can I survive this? I don't think so, actually. Well. At least that it gives me skill upgrade, so Well, alright, let's start using some items then. Right, well, I also didn't do this, so... Bad medicine? No, that was not what I wanted. I wanted this. Alright, let's set them on fire. Poison is not going to do anything against these guys. Old stick of dynamite. Now, I'm still sad that it's only one. This could potentially kill one. I do have 9. So, in extreme lucky case, I fire 9 of these dense bullets. And I got 9 dead skeletons. Obviously that's not going to happen, but yeah, you know. Do we have anything that can... Smelling salts, yes, we can do that. So we could target this guy and just... Because this won't end my turn, I think. Maybe, oh it will, yes. And we need to have... Oh, well I couldn't then. All of them are tough skeletons. Susie can't really do much here because she's better at fighting cows. Okay. I need to use items, yes. Ooh, that was close. If I... Oh, yes. If I fire a dense bullet at as many as possible... Oof, that was awful. Yeah, I think if I do that and then go like this... Okay, not grand, but if we do this, that will take 1 away. But it's still a matter of 19, okay. 19, that's better. Was it just the front row guys, or was it that because I didn't use my buffing ability? Well, 10 hit point regen, that was definitely important to get. Okay, let's, how many... We have no action point remaining, so we have to either go standard attacks, which isn't great, but, I mean, we could just incendiary bullets, because we do have those. And fire, as it turns out, will still work. Let's see. If I attack this guy, then Susie can take out this guy on top. This guy will then burn. Yeah, I think that will do. Up top. And blammo. It's still 19, which is... Oh, fire increases. That's interesting. And somewhat worrisome. You go on fire. And you go on fire. And then I'll heal myself. Yes, it would be more efficient had I gotten smelly salts and do this. But, let's see. 48, and they deal 19 a hit. So, I can't take 3 hits. But I can take 2. Who is the toughest here? They are all muscle based. They all do, so they would all do the same damage. You are on fire, so that would lower your hit points. You're less on fire. Let's do that. And then this guy, yes. I could disable him, but this works just as well. It's a close call, but it works. So, yes, because Sushi should be able to take that out now. Yes, 30. Perfect! Woohoo! You single-handedly defeated all 8 of those skeletons. Hey! Sorry, I mean you single-handedly defeated all 9 of those skeletons. Oh, that's not cool. I mean, yes, Susie couldn't do much, but still. Alright. Floor 1. Hello. Well, there's a big pile of skulls blocking your path. There was bound to be one of these somewhere, right? Excuse me, fellas, I need to get past here. The skulls hiss and chitter and giggle at you. That's a no, then? I suppose you think you're all real clever to block my path, but I got a trick up my sleeve. You casually walk around the pillar of skulls and stand on the other side of it. Guess you should have been a wall of skulls if you wanted to stop me. Dismayed by your mastery of the third dimension, the skulls scuttle and roll away and hide in the walls. Thump and smash. Alright. These 2 skeletons have their names written on their foreheads so they won't forget them. Actually, wait. Maybe they each have the other one's name. Oh. Smash and thump. Well, both are muscle bound. So, start by boosting yourself up. Now, here it might be very valuable to... Let's bring this guy down a notch. See how much that gets him. The Moxie. Oh, well that's kind of pointless as they're using muscle instead. So that's not gonna do much. Well, let's get some smelling salts up in here. And then take the biggest guy down. Yeah. Actually, this could work. Even though you're big. Yep, that did definitely work. Haha! Alright, let's put you on fire. Not that it matters, but... Ooh! Moxie to level 19. With a thump and a smash, the 2 behemoths fell. Oh. Tippy top. Hello. You approach the skull, the withered husk sitting on it. Unbelievable. All that killing, all that horror, and this is what's behind it. He tries to speak with you, but all that comes out is dust. You puff a breath at the necromancer and he crumbles to powder. His crown hits the ground and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Oh. An evil throne. Okay. Now, that finishes up the necromancer part. I suppose we also have to deal with the cows. Because I don't feel like... Let's see. Packet of cow's bane seed. Yes, we got the bale of cow's bane. A critical component of the Hell Cow side quest. Danish Tannery, done that. Oh, okay. So we have to go to Hellstrom Ranch. And from there, we have to go wandering. That's apparently the only way. Ambushed by Hell Cow. Calm down. Just call me the butcher. A cairn cow? Well, I don't even need to do anything special, just... Yeah, so basically we're going to... was kind of pointless, but alright. Yep. Definitely gonna take this with us for Scatter Cowsbane. Okay. Yeah, we don't yet have the... Oh, I apparently had two bales of cowsbane. Right, well, the thing is, I don't have the item required yet. And that is why we are wandering, because apparently, other than being a cow puncher, which I'm not, this is basically the only way to get this item called an Infernal Mallet. But, I mean, all of that I'm getting here is largely random wandering stuff. Let's take it a step back and see. Retrieve an Infernal Mallet. Oh! Okay. So I need to be something called Qa'Rajh before I can do it. Am I that? Let's see. I am not. Okay. Well. Speaking in tongues. Qa'Rajh. Your cow tainted, curdled bovine energy flows through your every nook and cranny. Alright, now... wandering. And... oh. I mean, it's still a random encounter, so it's not like I can... I don't think this is the one, but... Uncle Horn. I mean, I am grinding up, so I'm only getting stronger as is. Yeah, these are just... still, our shooting any got better, so I can't complain about that. Won't complain about that either. Well, wasn't there at the tannery, wasn't there ways to do it there? Oh, a low-level skeleton. Cute. Die. 69s! Wasn't there a workbench somewhere, or was it that you had to go somewhere specific for it? Build the crate? Oh. Okay. Didn't know that I could do that, but apparently I could. Danny's Tannery. So this is not... I like that. I actually clicked on the other side of the barricade and it already knew what to do. So this place doesn't have... I mean, if it had a workbench, then it would make sense, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, well, trying the wandering again, see if that doesn't... oh, Wander and Sally. No, not now. What is Region E? Let's see. Combat events, yeah. That's not what I've wanted to look for. I wanted to look for the regions here. Might be easier to just look it up straight away. If it would load on my phone, that is. We'll just take a wandering in the meantime. Wander events, Region E. Okay, thank you. Midwest encounters. A sick python. Ah, no. Buzz off, ads. I don't need any of what you're trying to sell me. And I don't want any of what you're trying to sell me. Oh, you have to wander 13 times after being corrupted. Let's see. So some of the quest lines you definitely have to go out of your way in order to actually fight, and even find. So it's a little. Oh, you feel your tainted blood singing in your veins, like they're hearing a song, not like they're being singed. That would be spelled singeing. A smoking crater at the edge of your vision calls to you. The crater is strange, like the thing that created it came from below rather than above. You dig through the rubble and find a hammer. Right, that is what we needed. Okay, on to the ranch. With the... Ring it with the mallet. Something tells you ringing this cowbell with your infernal mallet would be a very bad idea. But something else tells you it would be a very good idea. A third thing reminds you that you could also just ring it normally. Who dares summon Duke Bavicious? And why can't Duke Bavicious move? Not cool. Not cool at all. What are you? I am Duke Bavicious. What are you? I'm Rain Bones. Duke Bavicious hates you, Rain Bones. Release me. No. Duke Bavicious is getting very angry. He does some flailing this time, even less dignified than before. You know, I'm on a fight here. I just remembered I have something to do. You can't leave Duke Bavicious like this. Can I fight him? What do you say, Susie? Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh my god, it's gotta be what? It's gotta be where the cows came home from. How do you know? Just like, look at this place. Look at this, the whole damn thing. It's like something went and tore a hole in nothing. What the hell else could it be? Yeah, guess. Really? Can I not fight him? Hold on. Ugh. Lots of looking up stuff. Yes, Hellstrom Ranch. Let's see. Let's see. This is the final step. Oh, so he's actually done with like that. Okay. All right. Let's see, is there anything else that we're missing? Well, we never did get the, Oh, right. We never did the full resurrection part of a Buffalo Soldier here. We can do that. It's not... I don't think it's going to change anything. But let's do it anyway, because it is one thing that we are missing out on doing. Could take another fight, sure, but... Put the bone on the slab, but we don't have any... So really what we want to do is... milk... blood... and ichor. Beaker of buffalo reanimating fluid. That's just science. Right, back to the working table. Pull the bones on the slab. Do it. You pour the fluid into the funnel and watch as it travels down all the spirally glass tubes and stuff into the skeleton on the slab. After a few moments, the newly assembled buffalo soldier stirs to life. Greeted. Welcome to the world. What's your name? Buffalo. Your name's just Buffalo. That seems a mite uncreative. You didn't let me finish. Sorry, go on. Buffalo, Buffalo. He pauses for several seconds. Okay, pleased to meet you, Buffalo. You still didn't let me finish. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Your name is 3 buffaloes. Bill. Your name is Bill? My name is Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. Pay attention. Can you remember anything from before? I remember eating grass. That makes sense. Anything else? Shooting. Lots of shooting. And people cheering. About the shooting? Seems you have the combined memories of your buffalo and human parts. That sounds accurate. What will you do next? I guess just wander around, try and find a purpose. You could travel with us. That sounds okay. Since you already killed the folks responsible for this place, I guess I wouldn't mind following you. Bill quickly ducks down one of the hallways and comes back holding a rifle. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill will now assist you in comfort. Welcome aboard, Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. Okay. He's an uncontrollable partner, like any other partner, so you can't even do anything, but he just shoots away. He always targets the enemy with the current highest health. This choice also determines the damage dealt, which is half of the target's enemy's hit points rounded down. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Unlike other partners, he will continue to follow you when you're dealing with Emperor Norton and his train heist. Oh, it's a reference to Buffalo Bill, yeah. His name also alludes to Buffalo, 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 a grammatically correct sentence in English which makes use of several different meanings of the word buffalo. Okie dokie. Honestly, I think we are done, which means let's move to Frisco. Let's be sure that we have actually dealt with the cultists just for the sake of it. Alright. Oh, he goes first, so I guess he has good speed then. Okay. So if his attack always goes and... Let's see. No, go away, ads. I don't like you. Let's see. Hold on. Abandoned mine. Nope, that's not where we want to go. Madness More mine. Is that really it? This might be the last unfinished location. Oh, hold on. Don't need to do it, but I couldn't just leave it, could I? This is gonna be a cinch, but I mean, we're clearing up bad guys. We might as well clear them up fully. So he just, Buffalo Bill always does have whatever enemy he's targeting hit points. That would mean that if he were to work alone, it would be difficult for him to actually kill someone. I think in the old Worms games there was an axe that would do that exact thing, and unless they had one hit point, it would only do half. Meaning that it would be great for like a worm with like 200 hit points, because then it would deal 100. Oh, hello. Dear Jeff, big guy says. Ooh! Clothing fabrication. So I could basically make a full vibrato set if I wanted to. I don't though. Because that's mysticality based, and I'm not mysticality using. Okay, well. Occultist, well. That takes care of that. Cultist leader mask. Is there anything else here? Or was that it? I mean, I feel good about killing cultists, don't get me wrong, but... Let's see. Are there anything else? So we can finish it up. Level 2. Oh, that is very specific. So in here, onto this specific level, you have to... Wait a minute. Do I not have... Do I not have the compass? Did I really sell that? That's... I shouldn't have done that, if that's the case. Let's see. That's a low one down. Qa'Rajh compass. Examine it. Due north. Well, what is this? Okay, well, we are in the wrong place for it. We need to go Alexandria Ranch. Yeah. Under a pile of rocks near Alexandria Farm? And it's certainly not down here, is it? No, it's not. I've already gotten all the books. Oh. A pile of rocks north of Alexandria Ranch. Excuse you? Alright, well. Well, then I probably have to go around wandering a bit more here. Oop. No, just another snake. Oh, right. So if I look at Curly's compass here, it will give me the location of the pile of rocks, which is where I will find the item that I need to progress in this one. Curly's cairn. Ooh, aspens. Ah. How close are we? 1! Alright. I think we can deal with that. There's no limits for what we can or can't eat. Spell damage? No. So we need to increase muscle. Which... Nope. Armor. Range punch, nope. Choose poison, so mysticality, tainted milk, nope. Beefsteak. Alright. You get the sense you won't need Qa'Rajh's compass anymore, so you bury it under the cairn, if you say so. Right. Now we have to look at the new thing. Curly's gyrotheodolite. There's a label on the back that says maximum effective depth 4k meters, 4.0k meters. It's supposed to be used in a mine or a cave. Also, what's a meter? Funny. Alright, now back to Madness More Mine. And two lights are lit up now. You're getting warmer. Okay. Dig out the wall. Left half of Curly's map. Brain meat pie. Okay. There we go. It's a half a map, which is about as useful as half a velocipede, which is to say not useful at all, and you'll probably fall on your face and embarrass yourself if you try to use it. On the back of the map, the following is written. Dear Treasure Seeker, the other half of this map is in possession of my confidant Halloway, XOXOXO Curly. Oh, Halloway, eh? As in Halloway, who is in Hideaway. I found this part of a map. Ah, well, since you came all this way just to return my pin, I guess you're the trustworthy sort Curly was looking for. Here you go, here's the other half of the map. Yay! Excellent. Can I... This is just a map leading from Curly's Ranch in the southeast to Halloway's store in the northwest. This better not be some the real treasure was friendship crap. Please don't. Please don't. The map says the treasure is here. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us. Legend of Curly's Meat. Is it outside then? Oh! Curly's Strongbox. The treasure you've been searching for is in your Boring Springs. You got a note from Curly. Ooh. Just kidding, there's also a pile of meat in here. Whoa! 11,000 meat! Yay! What does the note actually say? Dear treasure hunter, you've proven that you're as clever as an owl, strong as a bear, and as compassionate as a bobcat. My soul can rest easily, knowing that my treasure is in good hands. Spend it wisely, or waste it. I don't care. I'm dead. Sweet. Okay. I think... yeah, I don't think I can squeeze more out of this game if I wanted to. So now, Frisco and the final cutscene. Well, as soon as I've managed to get moving. Some folks say endings don't matter. Is this gonna work on its own, or is it gonna be a slide activated by me? But other folks, they like to know how things turn out, the consequences of their actions like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Although these are just people arriving in Frisco and not being burnt or pursued by cows. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named most reasonable city by the Tuesday Evening Post. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down the peninsula a ways and settled at Cowsbane Farm, still fighting the good fight, in her way. Ah, hey! I love the way you shoot. Nice. Thanks to you, Gun Manor reopened and delighted tourists for centuries. The residual positive psychic energy created by the ghost that you helped leaked into the local water supply. In the decades to come, the businesses that sprang up near the manor were characterized by their environmentally friendly policies and charitable giving. So obviously, if you hadn't completed Reckoning at Gun Manor at this point, you wouldn't get this. After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Thanks to your assistant, Hubbard Bobbert got the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl. Anyway, he opened up an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Qa'Rajh left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Qa'Rajh is that you cannot stop talking about Qa'Rajh. Qa'Rajh till it hurts. The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Brett Zeppelin. They mostly did songs about skeletons. They were great. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill retired from the killing trade and made a killing opening up a restaurant in Frisco. Buffalo, 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 wild, 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 wild wings. You solved all of Brentwood's problem. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and broken hitching point. There was even enough left to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade and Buttery Biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. Yeah. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. A wandering band of goblins found that El Vibrato weather machine you unearthed and formed a cult around it. Due to the increased rainfall, both Olive's garden and her marriage were extremely prolific. Oh, that's let's just not ask questions about that. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many, many years. Yeah. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memorial. They still talk about you. Remember when that rain fella came through here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build the town nearby, but once they did, hoo-wee! Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis, thanks to your efforts as commerce ambassador and all-round helpful stranger. The once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room of the Jewel. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you helped 73 people. You weren't whistling Dixley when you declared your intentions. If you'd been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked, but you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't have wanted to be any trouble. Oh, so if you kept some of the hats, you could have seen them here. Well, that's all well and good. In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some sort of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd. The bovine taint in your blood, not dulled any by the passage of time, compelled you to join them. The infernal sadist Duke Bovicius took command of any of the cow army and drove it west into Dirtwater. Ah, right. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townsfolk in Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. Thank you for playing. Alright, I really enjoyed. I had some gripes with how it was, let's say, less accessible. But, in all honesty, it's more accessible than Kingdom of Loathing, and there's less grinding. I really, really like the humor of this game. And with that being said, I am going to do some editing, do some recording of other videos, but I have definitely not been dissuaded from playing Shadows over Loathing, a H.P. Lovecraft themed style, a sort of sequel to this, but not really a sequel, like more of a continuation in the same quote-unquote universe. So until next time, take care.